Yes, another breaker box can be installed at 60 amps and connected directly to the secondary of the transformer for the feed. However, there are code concerns to consider. Firstly, overcurrent protection is important. The 60 amp breaker in the new breaker box must be sized appropriately for the load it will be serving. The load calculations should be performed to ensure that the breaker will trip before the wires overheat or the transformer is overloaded. Secondly, conductors must be considered. The conductors used to connect the new breaker box to the transformer secondary must be sized correctly for the amperage and voltage involved. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides tables for conductor sizing based on ampacity and voltage drop considerations. Thirdly, conduit or cable protection is necessary. The conductors must be properly protected from physical damage by being installed in conduit or cable trays. The conduit or cable tray should be sized appropriately for the number and size of conductors being installed. Fourthly, grounding is required. The new breaker box must be properly grounded in accordance with the NEC. This typically involves connecting a grounding electrode conductor to the grounding bus in the breaker box. Fifthly, accessibility should be taken into account. The new breaker box should be installed in an accessible location for maintenance and troubleshooting purposes. Sixthly, circuit labeling is needed. All circuits in the new breaker box should be clearly labeled to indicate their purpose and destination. Finally, inspection is crucial. Once the new breaker box is installed, it should be inspected by a qualified electrician to ensure that it meets all applicable code requirements. In addition to these code concerns, it is important to consider the transformer's capacity. Ensure that the transformer has sufficient capacity to handle the additional load from the new breaker box. Also consider the voltage drop. Calculate the voltage drop from the transformer to the new breaker box to ensure that it is within acceptable limits. Lastly, consider the load balance. Consider the load balance between the existing and new breaker boxes to ensure that the transformer is not overloaded on any phase. It is always recommended to consult with a qualified electrician for proper guidance and to ensure compliance with all applicable electrical codes and standards.